So some of the best plant-based proteins are going to be things that are on the less processed side, which are going to be lentils, beans. You could also do edamame, steamed from the frozen section, or the roasted edamame. Tofu is going to be another good one as well. And then one of my personal favorites are the bean pastas that you can find at the grocery store now. These are typically a good source of protein as well. My name is Amanda Beaver, and I'm a registered dietitian with Houston Methodist, and my job is to help employees live healthier lives through their nutrition. For a plant-based diet, we've got a whole host of benefits, and probably one of the biggest benefits is on our heart health. So plant-based diets have been shown to actively lower our LDL cholesterol, also lower our triglycerides, lower our total cholesterol, and lower our risk for things like heart attack and stroke. And some of the other big benefits of a plant-based diet include a lower risk of cancer. So we see a reduced risk of cancers such as colorectal cancer and even stomach cancer for those who eat a more plant-based diet. And then the last benefit is for longevity. So people who tend to eat more plant-based do tend to live longer, healthier lives than those who aren't eating plant-based diets. For our plant-based milks, the ones that are higher in added sugars and added fats are going to be probably worse for us than just regular dairy milk. But the ones that are unsweetened and don't have a lot of fats added to them might potentially be better. And then one downside of our plant-based milks is that a lot of them actually have little to no protein content to them, whereas our dairy milks will. So for a plant-based milk, if you want to choose one that has a protein source, choosing something like a soy milk or a milk that's made from pea protein can be a good option. And then for dairy milk, some of the pros and cons include that it does have potassium, which is a good thing for our blood pressure. And then it also has a high protein content as well, or a decent amount of protein. And then some of the downsides are that it is fairly high in sugar, a naturally occurring sugar. There are a bunch of pros and cons of both plant-based milks and animal-based milk or dairy milk, and it's good to kind of choose based on what your needs are and your individual case. So for somebody that is maybe trying to reduce their added sugars, choosing an unsweetened plant-based milk might be the best option. But for somebody that is looking to add more high-quality sources of protein in their diet or build muscle, choosing something like an ultra-filtered, high-protein, dairy-based milk might be a better option. So I usually recommend one versus the other on more of a case-by-case basis rather than saying this whole category is bad or this whole category is good.